Hi dear students, in this video we are going to learn how to use the position to turn rule, and you can use for defining the sequences position to turn rule. Here there is a one rule, 3 times position number then add 5. This is the rule here, and with respect to that one we are going to find first, second, third term and fourth term with respect to this rule. And I'm going to say here this is the first term, so this is when it is the first term, I'm going to write for the first term the position number is 1, like 3 times, it's going to be, I'm going to use different color for this part, like 3 times the position number, the first number it is, which is equal to 1, then it says that add 5. So the 3 times position number, then add 5. So I add 5, which is equal to 3 plus 5, and that's equal to 8. Here, for the second one, the position number, it's going to be equal to second, this is the second term, so the position number, it's going to be equal to 2. So for the second term, the number is 2. That's the important part, plus 5, which is equal to 6 plus 5, that's equal to 11, going to be. Okay, for the third term, which means the position number, it's going to be equal to 3. So here we are going to add 5 to, like all each here, it's equal to 9 plus 5, which is equal to 14, it's going to be. And the fourth term, 3 times the number of term is 4, so this is the fourth term, which is equal to, for here it's going to be then plus 5, then plus 5, which is equal to 12 plus 5, which is equal to 17, going to be. So if we write the rule, mathematical rule for this one, for this position number and 3 times position number, then add 5, it's going to be 3 times n plus 5. So if n is equal to 1, which means the first term, if n is equal to 1 means then it's equal to 3 times 1 plus 5, like you are substituting the values. So if n is equal to 1, it means that you are substituting the n by 1, which is equal to 8, it's going to be. Now let's continue with these exercises. The position to term rule is given here 7 and minus 2, and I'm going to write the first 4 terms in this sequence, and I'm repeating here again. The first 4 term means first four terms means if n is equal to 1, if n is equal to 2, if n is equal to 3, and if n is equal to 4. These are the first 4 terms of the sequence it's going to be. If n is equal to 1, 7 times 1 minus 2 is going to be the answer, which is 5, but 7 minus 2 it's going to be 7 minus 2. The second one, it's going to be 7 times 2 minus 2, which is equal to 14 minus 2, which is equal to, here I doing right, 7 minus 2, it's going to be equal to 5, and 14 minus 2 is equal to 12. So the third term is 7 times 3 minus 2, which is equal to 21 minus 2, that's equal to 19 it's going to be. And the last one, 7 times 4 minus 2, which is 28 minus 2, that's going to be equal to 26. So if I write the first four terms are 5, 12, 19 and 26 going to be. Okay, it says that which term, the B1, this is important, which term of the sequence has 327. So actually it is asking me to find 7n minus 2 when it is equal to 327. So 7n, it's going to be equal to 329, and when n divided by when n alone, it's going to be equal to 329 divided by 7 going to be, and the answer of it, here there is calculator, 329 divided by 7 is going to be equal to 47. So the answer is going to be equal to 47. Okay, we are going to do the same thing for this one, and we are going to find 2n squared plus 5. The rule, position to term rule is 2 times n squared plus 5, and we are going to write only the first 4 terms in the sequence. So if n is equal to 1, if n is equal to 1, the rule is 2 times 1 squared plus 5, the general rule 2n squared plus 5. Let me write here. If n is equal to 2, 2 times 2 squared plus 5. If n is equal to 3, 2 times 3 squared plus 5 it's going to be. And if n is equal to 4, it's going to be equal to 2 times 4 squared plus 5 it's going to be. If I calculate one by one which values are here, 2 times 1 plus 5, 2 times 1 plus 5 it's going to be, which is equal to 2 plus 5, that's equal to 7. And the second one, 2 times 2 squared is equal to 2 times 4 plus 5, which is equal to 8 plus 5, that's going to be equal to 13. Okay, the next one, 2 times 9 plus 5, which is equal to 18 plus 5, then it's going to be equal to 18 plus 5 is going to be equal to 23. And the next one is here, 2 times 4 squared is equal to 16 plus 5, which is equal to 32 plus 5, that's equal to 37 going to be. Okay. Here we are going to write down the first 4 terms of the sequences, so I'm going to solve only 1 or 2 exercises from here. The first 4 term, it's written here, actually also there is here, these are non-linear, this is linear sequence, so I'm going to solve some exercise from here and from other page also then. So I'm solving the B1, which is f, if n is equal to, the B1 I'm solving, if n is equal to 1, if n is equal to 2, if n is equal to 3, if n is equal to, if n is equal to, if n is equal to 4. So it's going to be, the formula is 3n minus 1. If n is equal to 1, this is 3 times 1 minus 1, which is equal to 3 minus 1, that's equal to 2 going to be. If n is equal to 3 times 2, if n is equal to 2, 3 times 2 minus 1 it's going to be, which is 6 minus 1, that's equal to 5. And here, 3 times 3 minus 1, which is equal to 9 minus 1, and it's equal to 8. And the last one is 3 times 3, 3 times 4 minus 1, which is equal to 12 minus 1, that's equal to 11, it's going to be. And as you see here, the common difference between them, it's going to be equal to, this is linear, and the common difference, it's going to be equal to 3, and that number is related here with this number. Okay, so 2 times 5, 2, from 2 to 5, you have 3 in it, 2, 5, then 8, then 11, so you can guess easily the 5th term. And the last one here, we are going to solve the for for n is equal to 1, I'm going to solve C1, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, and n is equal to 4. So the first one is 1 squared minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus 1. It's going to be, then it's equal to 0. And here the rule is n squared minus 1 it was. For n is equal to 2, this is 2 squared minus 1, which is equal to 4 minus 1. That's equal to 3. Then the next one is 3 squared minus 1. That's equal to 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. And the last one is 3 squared, sorry, I'm so sorry, it's equal to 9. Then the answer is going to be 8. Let me rewrite this part again. 9 minus 1, 9 minus 1, which is equal to 8. And the last one, 4 squared minus 1, which is equal to 16 minus 1, that's equal to 15. So the terms of the sequence, non-linear sequence, it's equal to 0, 3, 8, and 15 going to be.